What's going on, guys? BTS here, back again with another episode of Best Class, as a series in which I go over a certain gun and a class that I personally think works best for that gun. And today we have another subscriber requested gun, which is the Crossbow. And I want to start off by saying this is not a Crossbow only gameplay. In this gameplay, I'm using the Crossbow properly, as you guys should, which is as a secondary and not a primary. I see far too many people trying to use the Crossbow as a primary, and it just ends up with them getting absolutely shit on by the other team. So do not use the Crossbow as a primary weapon. I can't stress that enough. If you're trying to get the camos, or if you're just trying to level it up to max level, what you want to do is play sharpshooter, not some other regular game type. You want to play sharpshooter where everybody has the Crossbow, because getting kills in that do count towards your challenges for the Crossbow. So keep that in mind. Play sticks and stones when you're going for either camos or attachments. Don't play regular games and try to use this thing as a primary, because it's just not meant for that. So let's get right into the class that I am using. So yes, I do have a primary weapon on here, as you can already tell. It's a PDW. I have foregrip, quick draw, and stock, and this was before the last patch, so before the PDW got nerfed, so back when the PDW was still really good. So keep that in mind. But what I want you guys to use is whatever primary you feel you can do best with, whether it's the AN94, the MSMC, or even still the PDW. Even after the patch, a lot of people still really like it. I'm not sure why, but they do. So feel free to use whatever primary you want, with whatever three attachments you want. But if you don't want to use 3 attachments, let's say you only want to use 2, then what I suggest you do is take off primary gunfighter and put on something like perk 1 greed, and then throw on hardline, because hardline is absolutely awesome. Now for the Crossbow, I only have 1 attachment, which is the tri-bolt, just because the tri-bolt is the only really good attachment on the Crossbow. Some people like the red dot, but I personally prefer the iron sights that are on the Crossbow, so that's why I didn't go with that, and I did go with the tri-bolt, so that I could fire off all 3 arrows as opposed to just 1. But there is a bit of a downside to using the tri-bolt, and that's it uses up all of your bolts really quickly. So I would suggest Scavenger, but Scavenger with the Crossbow seems to work oddly. I'll get a kill with the Crossbow, but it won't give me a Scavenger pack to pick up more bolts. But then if I get a kill with a primary, it will. But then even sometimes with that, when I pick up the Scavenger pack, it won't give me all my bolts, but sometimes it will. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to put on Scavenger, and why I lean more towards use the Crossbow as a secondary and not a primary. But anyway, speaking of perks, let's get right into the perks that I'm using. Oh yeah, you like that transition pro. Anyways, I have lightweight, toughness, and dexterity, which are kind of just base perks for any really good class. So anyways, go into free-for-all, play 3 to 5 games, use the class that we talked about in this video, and then post your best scores in the comment section below. And remember, don't use it as a primary, you use it as a secondary, but at least try to get a few kills with it. Anyways, a like would be appreciated. I'm BTS, and until next time, stay creative, guys.